Servers, mock members, and YouTube Let's See viewers. Today we will conduct a preview conference for 10 projects for civil works, which is in accordance to the policy directives on transparency and accountability for procurement processes. I will now give the floor to our procurement head, Engineer Janine G. Cañedo. Ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Before we proceed, we will first acknowledge the back members and representatives. Our back chairperson, Engineer Andrew A. Pangan. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Our back vice chairperson, Engineer Munyan G. Estomo, through Zoom. Good afternoon, ma'am. Our back members, Miss Eleanor F. Deliver. Good afternoon, ma'am. Engineer Jose Leonard A. Gilead Jr. Good afternoon, sir. Engineer Jana Marie L. Martel. Good afternoon, ma'am. Engineer Christine IVM Aranias, also through Zoom. Good afternoon, ma'am. Yours truly, the acting procurement head of the Davao City 3rd DEO, Junilin G. Canedo. For back secretariat, we have Engineer Kim V. Bucarile. Good afternoon, sir, and Engineer Charmaine T. Sumalino. Good afternoon, ma'am. For the representative of Commission and Audit, we have Ms. Laila D. Bato, represented by Ms. Divina Amor Orzales. Good afternoon, ma'am. For our technical working group, we have Sir Anthony Valles. Good afternoon, sir. And from the Planning and Design section, Engineer Giancarlo Espacio. Good afternoon, sir. The following are the 10 projects scheduled for the pre-bid conference this afternoon. 24LK001, 24LK002, 25LK004, 25LK005, 25LK006, 25LK008, 25LK0013, 25LK0022, 25LK0023, and 25LK0030. May we now request Engineer Giancarlo Espacio, the representative from the Planning and Design section, to further explain the scope of works of the said project.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Engineer Giancarlo Espacio, here to present the 10 civil works projects scheduled for bidding. For our first contract ID, please slash 24LK0001, construction of revetment along Bunawan River, Station 5 plus 940 to Station 6 plus 240, east side, right bank, Barangay Bunawan, Davao City, Davao del Sur, with a project duration of 168 calendar days and an ABC amount of 81,065,790 pesos. Scope of works of the project is construction of revetment, unsuitable excavation, embankment from borough, construction of riprap class D, construction of concrete slope protection, construction of grouted riprap class A, structural steel sheet piles furnished with the specs of 770 mm by 344 mm by 9.1 over 9 mm by 76.2 kilograms per meter. Zip type, hot rolled Larsen interlock. For our second project, 24LK0002, construction of revetment along Bunawan River, Station 6 plus 240 to Station 6 plus 540, east side, right bank, Barangay Bunawan, Davao City, Davao del Sur. With a project duration of 168 calendar days, an ABC amount of 81,065,790 pesos. For third project, and the flash please is 25LK004, construction of road slope protection structure, Fatima-Malabog Road, kilometer 1506 to 275 to kilometer 1506 plus 320. Project duration is 150 calendar days. And we would like to inform the viewers that our published EDC amount is 14,679,869 pesos and 37 pesos. We will have a supplemental bulletin to revise EDC of 14,679,580 pesos. The scope of works of the project is construction of road slope protection, construction of reinforced concrete retaining wall, massive excavation and embankment, filter cloth, granular backfill, construction of PCCP 0.28 meter thick, reflectorized pavement markings. For our next project, 25LK0005, construction of road slope protection structure, Fatima-Malabog Road, to 1508 plus 723 to 1508 plus 770. Project duration is 153 calendar days, and EDC amount of 15,243 and 140 pesos. Scope of works of the project is construction of road slope protection structure, construction of reinforced concrete retaining wall, massive excavation and embankment, filter cloth, granular backfill, construction of PCCP 0.28 meter thick, and reflectorized pavement markings. Our next project, 25LK0006, construction of road slope protection structure, Fatima-Malabog Road, kilometer 1514 plus 780 to kilometer 1514 plus 855, with a project duration of 133 calendar days, and an EDC amount of 15,243,140 pesos. Our next project and scope of works of the said project is construction of road slope protection structure, construction of reinforced concrete retaining wall, massive excavation and embankment, filter cloth, granular backfill, construction of PCCP 0.28 meter thick, reflectorized pavement markings. For our next project, 25LK0008, construction of revetment along Ilang Bridge upstream, left bank, Davao City, with a project duration of 283 calendar days and EDC amount of 96,500,000 pesos. Scope of works of the project is construction of revetment, removal of existing road, bridge of wholesale, and riprap. Structural steel sheet piles furnished to the specs of 770 mm by 344 mm by 9.1 over 9 mm by 76.2 kilograms per meter. Z-type hot rolled Larsen interlock. Construction reinforced concrete box culvert. Construction of concrete slope protection. Our next project, 25LK0013, construction of road slope protection structure to junction Fatima-Malabog Road, leading to Banban Peak Resort, Barangay Malabog, Davao City, with a project duration of 53 calendar days and an EDC amount of 9,650,000 pesos. Scope of works of the project is construction of road slope protection structure, construction reinforced concrete retaining wall, massive excavation and embankment, filter cloth, granular backfill, and construction of PCCP 0.28 meter thick and reflectorized pavement markings. For our next project, 25LK0022, construction of road, Barangay Salukadang to Sitio 1515, Paquibato District, Davao City, with a project duration of 155 calendar days and an EDC amount of 67,550,000 pesos. Scope of the project, construction of road, massive excavation and embankment, construction of PCCP 0.28 meter thick, 5 culverts, 910 mm diameter, stone masonry for head wall and catch basin, removal of existing trees. For our next project, 25LK0023, construction of road, Sitio Gatungon to Sitio Sabangsita, Barangay Tapak, Paquibato District, Davao City, with a project duration of 155 calendar days, an EDC amount of 67,550,000 pesos. Scope of works of the project is construction of road, massive excavation and embankment, construction of PCCP 0.28 meter thick, 5 culverts, 910 mm diameter, stone masonry for head wall and catch basin, removal of existing trees. For next project, 25LK0030, construction of road, Sitio Barangay Malabog, Paquibato District to Sitio Pulocon, Barangay Lamanan, Malabog Section, Davao City. The project duration of 168 calendar days, and ATC amount of 81,065,790 pesos. Scope of works of the project, construction of road, massive excavation and embankment, construction of PCCP 0.28 meter thick, 5 culverts, 910 mm diameter, stone masonry for head wall and catch basin, removal of existing trees. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'll now give the floor to our back chairperson for some reminders.
Thank you. Are there any questions, clarifications from our back members, observers, and live streaming viewers?
Sir, I'd just like to clarify, sir, regarding 24LK001 and 24LK002 on the published ABC, sir, and as to the presented daily conference time.
Okay, you may have.
I would like to ask for the correct, I would like to present the correct ABC for 25LK001, 25LK002, 24LK002. The correct ABC is 96,500,000 pesos for 24LK001, and for 24LK002 is 96,500,000 pesos. I would like to apologize for the wrong presentation, and this was the ABC we published. Thank you.
Okay, we'll take it. Correct daw yun sa okay, thank you. So, anything? Okay. So if there are no questions, these are some of the reminders for interested participants. The whole set of BD documents which are the following: instruction to bidders, ITB, general conditions of contract, GCC, special condition of contract, SCC. The standard forms of all can be downloaded at DPWH and PGET's websites. The technical and financial document attachments, Class A and necessary documents for support are included in the checklist for proposals. As per DPPB Resolution Number 15-2021 dated October 14, 2021, effective on contracts advertised from January 1, 2022, the PGF Certificate of Platinum Registration and Membership to state that for the purpose of updating the PGF Certificate of Platinum Registration and Membership, all Class A eligibility documents attached to the certificate shall remain current and updated. And that failure by the prospective bidder to update its PGF Certificate of Platinum Registration and Membership with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents covered by Section 8.5.2 of the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of the Republic Act 9184 shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate of platinum registration and membership until such time that any of the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Reference GPPB Resolution Number 15-2021 dated October 14, 2021. The submission of the updated Class A eligibility documents to support the non-updated PGIP's Certificate of Platinum Registration and Membership is no longer acceptable. Bidders must use the updated forms in their omnibus short statement, bid security and bid securing declaration in accordance with the standard forms uploaded in the GPPB in the bidding documents. All bids should be accompanied by technical and financial checklists, which is included in the bidding documents. The ceiling of the bid prices shall be approved budget of the contract, ABC. Bidders who bid above the ABC amount shall be automatically disqualified. The details of the proposed key personnel are contained in the bid data sheet, clause 10.4 and 10.5. If the proposed technical personnel and pledged equipment is working on another project at the time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certificate that, number one, the personnel equipment will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. Number two, will be replaced with another person equipment with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The proposed key personnel and equipment and replacement must be named in bidding documents. The pledged equipment shall be listed complete to include the brand, plate number, engine, chassis with serial numbers, capacity, specific location, and must be ready for inspection during post-qualification stage. Reference, bid data sheet clause 10.4 and 10.5. In accordance to the Department Order 148, Series of 2024, only DPWH accredited project engineers should be assigned to the project, subject to their limits of project assignment. Reference, Department Order 148, Series of 2024. The description of the eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Section 2, Instruction to Bidders, Clause 5. Reference, Philippine Bidding Documents, 6th edition, July 2020. Bidding will be conducted through open competitive procedures using a non-discretionary pass-fail criterion as specified in the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations, IRR, or Republic Act 9184, Section 30. Reference, Republic Act 9184, IRR 2016, page 45 to 46. Detailed evaluation for lowest calculated bid and lowest calculated responsive bids shall be evaluated by the technical working group for recommendation of award. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in Section 2. Instruction to Bidders, ITB, Clause 15, reference, Philippine Bidding Document 6th edition, July 2020. Each page of the document shall be signed by the bidder or a duly authorized person. If corporation, a secretary certificate shall be attached. The interested bidder should observe the territorial jurisdiction of their notary public in all documents that need notarization. The affiant and the notary public should be within the same city and not beyond the limits of notary public jurisdiction. Reference, the court's ruling, section 240, the territorial jurisdiction. Submitted documents shall be clear copy printed in A4 size coupon band with proper tagging. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the bid data sheet, BDS, clause 22. Reference, Philippine Bidding Document 6th edition, July 2021. For manual submission, bid proposals may be submitted through an authorized representative and presentation of two valid identification issued by the government institution. Bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat at the address stated for the manual submission or at electronic bids _Davao City 3 at dpwh.gov.ph. For electronic submission on or before December 19, 2024. Bid opening shall be on December 19, 2024, after the deadline of the submission of the bid at the conference room DPWH Davao City 3rd DEO through video conferencing or webcasting via YouTube account. DPWH Davao City 3rd DEO Procurement LS, which will be open in the presence of the leaders representatives who choose to attend at the mentioned address. The Department of Public Works and Highways, Davao City 3rd District Engineer Office, reserves the right to reject any and all bids declared in failure of bidding or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 41 of the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations, IRR, of Republic Act 9184 without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. Reference, Republic Act 9184, 2016, Section 41, page 56 of 149. The observance of the deadline on dropping of the bidding documents will be at 10 o'clock in the morning. Bids received beyond the specified time shall be marked as late bid and shall no longer be open. Observers who wish to acquire any documents related to the bidding may do so by signing a confidentiality agreement as mandated. Are there any questions from the observers and live streaming viewers? Okay, if there is none, I move to adjourn the pre conference.
I second the motion.
Since the pre conference has been adjourned and duly seconded by Engineer Martel, I declare the pre conference to be adjourned at 3:28 p.m. time. Thank you for coming. Keep safe and God bless.